Today I am going to tell you about where to invest our money. Before that, why should we invest our money? To understand that, now I will tell you a terminology called inflation. What is inflation? It means that increase in the cost of the goods and decrease in the value of the money. So I will explain it with an example. So if you take a product, let it be a pen. If you are purchasing pen now for 5 rupees, the cost of the same pen will cost around 10 rupees over next 5 to 6 years. So here the product is not changed, but the value of money has decreased and the cost of the product is increased. This is what we call inflation. So to overcome this inflation, we have to invest our money somewhere where the money will make money by itself, or simply we can say earn money from money. Now let's move into our today's topic, where to invest our money. And there are 6 places where you can invest our money, and they are listed in the video. First is saving banks account, second is fixed deposits, third one real estate, fourth is gold or silver, or simply we can call as metal, and fifth is mutual funds, and the sixth is stock market. And now I will explain each and every one. First, moving into savings bank account. It is nothing but our common bank account which we will be having or using in a daily basis. We usually maintain some balance for our daily uses and for our daily purposes to use this money. So, and if we for the money which is in this account, we usually get an interest from 3 to 4% per annum. So, which is usually very low. But the plus point here is we can withdraw this money at any time with no limit for the amount withdrawal. But as I said, it is for our daily uses. We usually don't maintain a regular amount in this account, so we don't get any fixed returns from this account. So I can say that we don't have any fixed income or returns. And investing money in this type of accounts, we have a low risk of losing money, but still there is a chance of getting loss of our money when the banks will turn their boards in. And the second topic is fixed deposits. The name itself says fixed deposit. Here we have to invest a lump sum amount for a particular period of time, and it gives an interest which is predetermined, and the interest will be around 6 to 7% based on to this year market data. And the money can't be withdrawn at any required time. It can be withdrawn only at the particular period or the maturity period of the fixed deposit period, but we get a interest rate which is a good for the investment. And moving on to the next topic, which is gold and silver, or simply we can call it as metal. Most of the people in India invest more amounts in the gold and silver, but this will be a good idea to invest if you are planning for a long-term investments. So if you see the past 10 years, the growth rate of gold cost increased to 34%. But remember, it is for 10 years. So investing for a longer period, this is a good option. But when we compare to risk ratio, the risk will be a moderate because there is a chance of getting robbery, and we can't guarantee the gold cost or growth of the income or investment. We can guarantee the growth because the cost of the gold depends upon the international gold stocks and reserves. And the fourth topic is investment in the real estate. As we know, real estate is nothing but investing in the lands and properties, buying house and selling. But investment in the real estate requires really a huge amount and with a high risk, but it gives a high returns when you compare to the all other investments. And the growth here also we can't be predicted and depends upon the various factors, and we should have a sound knowledge upon the ups and downs in the real estate. Sometimes we can double the investment within months, and sometimes we may go bankruptcy. But still there exists a plus point in this, because even if you don't get a uh, a good returns, but still your money is invested in some property, so you can have the property. But on a well planned and good investments can make you rich, and your investment will be doubled within months or year. This is my personal experience. Coming to the cons, investing in the real estate will have some consequences, like there will be political issues arise in the lands, and sometimes we may face some familial issues from the party. Sometimes we may get cheated by purchasing the same or duplicate of the same property. Moving on to next topic, mutual funds, and it is one of the best option for investing for beginners with very small amounts, like from 100 rupees per monthly or 500 rupees per month, and we can expect an average returns of 10 to 20%, and we also get compound interest on the returns. So one more best thing is we have investing plans for short, medium and long period of time. So if you are a teenager, you can invest for short period of times like 1 year, 3 year and 5 years, and you can also extend the investment 10 to 20 years or long. And coming to the risk involved in the investment is, it will be based on the type of mutual fund that we choose, and usually we get a returns of 10 to 20%, which is far good better than when we compare investing in other areas. And usually we don't get any risk when we invest it for longer periods, for minimum at least 3 to 5 years. And here investing here comes with a brokerage charge of 0 to 2% on your total returns, and we can make good money. Even if we give the brokerage, there will be less risk of losing your money. And the final topic is stock market, and we know stock market in India is represented by Sensex and Nifty, which are the indexes of the stock market. What is stock market? Stock market is nothing like a fish market where we go and get stocks in the stock market. Every company, they will allow us to buy some of their company shares, so from which we can become an official partner of that company. But investing in the shares will be very risky of losing total money. We require a great knowledge of stock markets, its ups and downs, and how to invest in it. If you want to directly invest and you are a beginner, so advice is to go investing with low amounts and very slow, in order to reduce your loss. And to get the expertise, we must do some market research, and we should be daily updated with the knowledge regarding to current affairs and international stock exchange. For long-term investments, stock market is also a good area of investing. Coming to the returns, we can expect here returns from minus 300 to plus 300% on our investment. If you are beginners, we can approach some stock market brokers and take their advice for where to invest our money, and they comes with a charge for their services. And these are the 6 areas where we can invest our money. And from all the above 6 areas, my personal opinion is investing in the mutual funds will be a good idea for initial or beginner investments. So here, because of the small amounts we can invest here, and we can get a compound interest of 10 to 20% on an average. Thank you guys. If you like this video, please do subscribe and hit the like button, share to your family and friends, and let me know whether you like this video in below comments, and also suggest and on which topics you need videos, and you will be getting more videos like this. Please do subscribe. Thank you. If you need a special video on mutual funds, please comment below MF in the comment section. Goodbye.